Top of the top. What's up, family? Thank y'all for waiting patiently. But I had to put it together for today. First of all, I know it was one of them weekends. Time off, you get a little rusty, you get laid back. It ain't really too much to talk about. I know in some places it's a holiday, but I'm gonna put on because I ain't taking off on no slave day. So I was gonna pull up anyway. But guess what? I'm gonna prove today of what I've been saying. I showed you last year, but I'm gonna give an update because a lot of people still stupid. And guess what? We gonna look at it today. I'm gonna give you the last facts, and I ain't speaking on this no more. I'm gonna show you how today is bogus. All right. Juneteenth is a bogus holiday, and it's a celebration of niggas. That's all it is. All right. I said it. But it's just my opinion. So I'm not gonna play today. We also gonna speak about another shooting that happened in a club in Atlanta, but really it was a mass shooting. Because remember, when it's a shooting in a black nigga club, it's not a mass shooting. It's just a regular shooting. But in my opinion, it was a mass shooting. Because anytime somebody go in the public and they start firing, that's a mass shooting. But see, when it happened with niggas, it was just a regular shooting. What's up? Good morning, Latasha Jordan. I see you cooking this morning. I'm still waking up. What's up, y'all? What's up, Chanel? What's up, Melanie? I saw y'all in here. What's up, Shayna? What's up? Good morning, Miss Jackie. I saw you in here early. What's up, Miss Jackie? I see you. It's moving fast. Jay Bears, what's up, y'all? Pretty Pepper, what's good? What's up, everybody in here? It's a lot at the family in here. What's up, Sergeant King? 401 Rider. Salute, Wax Dog. What up, bro? You already know? Yeah, man, I got getting back at it. Good morning, Linda. Sassy, what's up, y'all? Y'all waited long enough. What's up, Shan? What's up, 420? What's up, Faith? Look, man, y'all should already know, man. I got to get a shout outs. I got real supporters over here, so I got to acknowledge them. And I got real family over here. So anyway, we're going to talk about it. What up, Scholar Rock TG? All right, without further ado, I had y'all waiting long enough. Y'all was waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? But I had to put it together because, I just can't throw anything out here. So look, episode 466, we in the mix. Shout out to the replay gang. Leave a comment, hit the all notification bell. We're about to go on the journey real quick. And you should already know I got jokes. So let's go. Finesse 2 times, shooting in Atlanta club. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just talking about that because that's just trending news. I want to have fun talking about Juneteenth and this bogus story ever told. Straight cat. And then I love to watch niggas buy Juneteenth ice cream and celebrate and buy clothes and go nowhere. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Video shows nightclub patrons scatter during shootout, injured 5. See that? Scatter. Niggas love to scatter. See what I'm saying? See, look, Father's Day weekend, Juneteenth weekend, niggas scattering. What your boy Fave say? I said, what? Partying means somebody gonna die. Somebody gonna get shot. Somebody gonna get beat up. Niggas gonna be running. But I ain't gonna beat you in the head. I already said this shit. I'm gonna just keep giving updates, man, because to me, this shit funny. Niggas don't learn. And like I said, another dumbass rapper threw a show that niggas ran to. Didn't I tell you what? All the nigga gonna do is show you his fucking chains. This what you go to see? You niggas go to see niggas that show chains and rap a bunch of shit on an Instagram live and fucking, matter of fact, this nigga just got out of fucking jail. Nigga ain't been home a year. He done been a whole bunch of places. It's been mass shootings. Niggas shootings in Buffalo, shooting in Atlanta. Anywhere the nigga go, niggas get shot. And all these niggas gonna do is keep showing you fucking chains, and you gonna keep buying tickets, and you gonna keep going to see these clowns. See that? But like I say, see, when it happens at a black event, it's not a mass shooting. It was just a shooting. Do y'all understand that? Same thing. When a white child is missing, she's kidnapped. When a black child is missing, she's a runaway. Y'all didn't understand these terms yet. I'm gonna say it again. Little white girl missing, she's missing. Little black girl missing, she's a runaway. Mass shooting or shooting in a department store in a white neighborhood, it's a mass shooting. But if it's a shooting in a club with 500 niggas, it was just a regular shooting. That's not a mass shooting. See, y'all don't understand these code words because this is what I'm talking about on Juneteenth. And the main thing I want to stress, now for one, slavery never ended. Why? Because a lot of people are still slaves in the mind. But on paper, we're going to still go into how slavery did end physically, But Texas is not the last place where slaves was at free. Or that's not the last place where they were freed. And they created a narrative where blacks were so stupid and idiots, they ain't know shit. We didn't have word of mouth. We didn't have things like that going on. So we ain't know shit. And for 2 years, niggas were just in slavery, still working hard. But anyway, we're going to get into that. We looking at the 2023 Negroes. We looking at the 2023 slaves today. That's what we're going to look at. I got jokes. That's right. Because you niggas still got a slave mentality. You see that nigga running out that club? You niggas still run out of dirty clubs with white tees on and hats backwards. Nigga look like he for 2004. You still run out of clubs. Oh, man. Hey, you heard the saying, they perish from lack of knowledge, right? Well, here it go right here. You see these dumb niggas running out the club? You right. This shit say at 1990. This shit look like some 1990 shit. You niggas still run out of clubs. Oh, my fucking God. This is what niggas did for Father's Day. For Father's Day, yo, wax. For Father's Day, niggas got shot at. Happy Father's Day, nigga. You niggas are idiots. You should have been home with your kids, ready for the next day. But no. And you chicks still want to shop at Rainbow and go to every club every weekend. Same old shit. So you see niggas running out that club. You see the shit ain't funny no more, is it? But niggas love to party. I told you, you're going to get fresh to death, go somewhere. You're going to be patronized this shit with motherfucking low-level people. You're going to be in there with niggas that just came from outside sleeping on somebody's couch. He going to be in the club fresh tonight. You know, the chick that was got 5 kids. Yeah. You know, the chick that got 5 kids that struggled throughout the whole week and can't find a babysitter, refrigerator low, stamps empty. Yeah, she going to get dressed on Friday, Saturday. She going to the club too. You feel me? And everybody going to go to the club. And like I say, man, niggas love to celebrate failure because I'm showing you failure right here. Niggas fail so much. Niggas can't even party correctly. Do you get it? Niggas cannot even party correctly. That's how much niggas are failure. Because every time niggas try to party, they can't even do that. Niggas running. Niggas want to have fun and end up crying and fucking stress, trauma. See that? Because niggas don't want to understand. They don't want to get it through their head. I ain't here to say shit. I'm just here to I got jokes. 5 people hurt doing shooting at nightclub in Decatur. What's up, Kim? What up? What's up, family? What's up, y'all? What's up, Sasha? What's up, Junebug? I'm just saying, man. This everywhere. This shit how the shit go. All right. So look, 5 people hurt doing shooting at nightclub, but this shit could be anywhere. This is how the shit go. But it's just funny to me how, like I said, on Father's Day weekend, niggas fathers running. Goddamn it, fathers running up out the spot. Fathers about to get murked. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. Why? Because niggas want to go see a nigga that want to hold chains up. A nigga that was in jail, nigga ain't been home a year. And everywhere he go, I ain't going to say everywhere, but it's a lot of bad shit keep happening around this dude right here. So let's go back into a couple months ago in Buffalo. First of all, this the flyer niggas dropped when they was running out that shit. These the flyers that was on the ground. You know, this shit was outside the club and on the ground when niggas was running. But yeah, like I said, I told you, man, all niggas gonna do is show you jewelry, man. You keep fucking with these dumbass niggas, man. All they gonna do is show you jewelry, man. A chain. Niggas gonna floss that money on you. That's it, man. If you get killed, that's on you. You spend your money, that's on you. You see that? That's the money they count up for the fools that buy the tickets, man. And then after that, you on your own. Let's go to Buffalo. This what happened at Buffalo, man. Yeah, this what niggas went to party at. I showed you, man. Niggas go party anywhere. All you gotta do is say a rapper gonna be there. Niggas gonna pull up. See that? This what niggas are partying at. Don't that shit like a dirty ass church? This the Buffalo shit. Look, this what niggas want to see this man at. My point is, man, I'm not going to no show and no shit like that. But see, they know you so fucking desperate. You want to see a rapper so fucking bad. And this is shit you patronize. Look, niggas went to party at a venue at some shit looking like a fucking Castle Grayskull. This shit like a goddamn Vatican witch castle. And niggas went there to see this nigga rap. And this how it ended up. Just like this. 1 dead, 2 in critical condition after stampede at Glorilla Finesse 2-time concert. Do we not see the pattern and trend of niggas getting trampled and burnt and flamed at concerts? But like I say, man, it's no coincidence. This is less than 6 months. Buffalo all up north, see the same scenario? Atlanta down south, the same fucking scenario. When you niggas gonna understand all this shit is the same fucking programming and they gonna stop? The same shit they keep selling the niggas because niggas are slaves. And today, nigga, if you look, some of you niggas, today is your holiday. I'm gonna be real. So let me part my ways, and I'm not gonna shit on Juneteenth because it is the holiday for some niggas. Because some niggas are still slaves. That's it. And all you gotta do, why you think I told y'all this, man. Why you think some niggas still love chains? Y'all like gold chains too. I wear gold chains, but I don't got slave chains. And I don't hold chains up. I don't hold chains up. My point is this: I'm showing you ignorant ass niggas. So today, Juneteenth is the holiday for ignorant ass niggas. Yes, it is. Why? Because niggas didn't evolve. They didn't grow mentally, so they actually are dumber than their ancestors. I think the ones that were so-called getting whipped with chains and whips and in the field, they were actually smarter than the niggas now. That's a fact. That's what I believe. I really believe that. And like I said, man, you get the same result. What is it called, y'all? It's called the recipe for disaster. You see, when you're cooking some shit up, the ingredients and the temperature are always the same. So that's how you can create the same plate over and over again because you got the same recipe. See that? Up north, down south. Same result. Niggas dying. I'm just now hearing about what happened. What the fuck praying everybody is okay? You're not praying. Shut up. Tired of that too. Why you just couldn't say, I'm just not hearing about what happened. Hope everybody's okay. That's all y'all should say. Just say you hope everybody okay. Because these motherfuckers always talking about how they praying for somebody. But at the same time, it's always fucked up shit happening. Praying for who? Nobody's listening to none of y'all. Anyway, like I said, that's what you get for going to see dumb niggas with chains on and dumb niggas. That's it. So today, which is Juneteenth, and we're going to celebrate a lot of you idiots and you dumb niggas and you niggas that slaves in the mind. Today is your day. And we're going to take a look at this shit and what you niggas be celebrating because some of y'all need to celebrate this shit because you fucking stupid. You see that? This represent niggas that don't listen. Niggas don't get it through their head. Niggas don't believe shit till that whip get cracked on their ass. I'm telling you. But at the same time, this whole scenario was a goddamn fantasy fairy tale. That's why the movie Roots had to get put out. Because the fucking narrative had to be put on film so niggas could believe a fucking myth. And I said it. Let me clarify this. I'm laughing. So let me be serious for some of y'all that's late to this channel. But everything I'm talking about, I already broke all this stuff down in detail with no jokes, no games, documents, all that. But I'm still going to give you facts, but I'm still going to get my jokes because to me, this shit is funny, and I'm going to give y'all clarity. Yes, slaves came here from Africa through the transatlantic slave trade. But what people do not understand, it was a whole lot of people already here. And those particular Africans that they brought here, they bred them, crossbred them with the natives that were already on the East Coast. And this is how they created an entity called African American or nigger. A slave. That's where that stuff come from, y'all. So it was people already free. But it was a portion of blacks or so-called natives of this land that were held hostage, were held on plantations and captured on their own land. And then they did bring Africans in to breed them. And they created what you call the nigger. What you see right here. Kunta Kinte represents the nigger. They had to be broken in order to create something different. A new entity called the nigger. Remember, his name was Kunta Kinte, but he whipped him till his name was Toby. But Toby is a nigger name. You get it? The name Toby represents nigger. So this was the breaking process. Same way a lot of y'all minds was broke and you believe any fucking thing because it was whipped into your peoples and your peoples taught that shit to you, but you ain't never break the curse. So you still got that chastisement on you. Long story short, that's my opinion. But like I said, let's get into the narrative now. Now we're going to get into the narrative because I'm going to show you Juneteenth is the same as fucking Roots. It's the same shit. It's a goddamn script. See that? Little did you niggas know this represented you was going to be in jail one day. And that's why they had to put it in the show. That's why they put it in Roots. Juneteenth is only a celebration of niggas. It is a reminder to always remind you that you a nigga and you ain't shit and you're just a slave and you're never gonna be nothing. And you're supposed to take this foot up your ass because your ancestors were slaves. So you're gonna take this too. Also, like I said, in my opinion, the whole purpose of these slave movies and TV shows and Juneteenth is to teach this history to all the newcomers to the country. You see, all those millions of migrants that came, they have to learn this history of the Black American, allegedly. This is the storyline that has to be put out. This is why when everybody come here, they think they better than certain people and they treat them like shit. And they only come here to take your money. But they also is showing you a lot of different things that you're going to forever be in bondage. Because everybody know that when you're in jail, you lose all your rights due to the 13th Amendment and you're back in bondage. But little did a lot of y'all know that they were showing you that in Roots, that you niggas gonna always be locked up. But then again, this the man some of y'all ain't want to vote for. But then this the man some of y'all did vote for. And if you voted for him, I'm just here to tell you, this is why the situation you in right now. This man said if you don't vote for him, you're not black. And you voted for him, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna keep running in your face. Because now you're gonna see where it got you. So you voted for him because you was black, but all you got was a holiday to buy a t-shirt and shit ain't changed. You see that? And this is why this narrative has to keep being pushed, or you being an ignorant nigga. And you don't know what to do with yourself but fucking party and think life is a joke. So this represents the modern day black man and woman who think life is a joke and always sleeping and stay asleep. This is why I tell niggas stay asleep. You know why I tell you stay asleep? Because nigga, you ain't gonna wake up anyway. If I try to wake you up, you still ain't trying to listen. So my point is this: I'm showing you slaves then, and I'm fucking showing you slaves now. See, a lot of y'all think slavery ended, but it didn't. It didn't end. Mentally, it didn't end. Some of y'all still slaves. So that's why we're gonna look at the reality. After slavery, when blacks did become free, this is where the whole science of soliciting come from. After slavery, if you didn't have land or you weren't working somewhere as an indentured servant, you got arrested for doing shit like this. Loafing in public. This is when they started the laws of soliciting, where more than one black person, 3 could not congregate on a corner or outside. This is when they first started creating laws to lock black men up. Because after slavery, a lot of black men couldn't take care of themselves, so they became fucking bums. And they also used to steal food, break on break on farms and steal. And they created a new thing to put niggas back in slavery. And it was down, part of that 13th Amendment, where they knew that after slavery, a lot of black men wouldn't be able to take care of themselves. So they put laws in place. So if you did a crime, you went back in slavery. And also, that is what created the chain gang that had niggas working on railroads after slavery. See, people forget you had slavery, and then after slavery, you had another slavery called the chain gang. That's why places like Louisiana, they still wear the uniforms of the chain gang. Slavery. But this is the average nigga. So let me tell all you niggas right now, if you a nigga and you sleep on couches, this is you right here. That's what you represent. If you a nigga that's bullshitting with life and you ain't getting to the bag, you're not handling your business, this is you. This is also some of you niggas that go to clubs knowing you fucking broke, your life ain't shit, and you want to just party and think life is a fucking joke. This is you. I just want to show you niggas, you still slaves. And a lot of you niggas, this is going to be out when y'all get older if you don't fucking die, because that is the program. The program is to keep the slave narrative going. Because when you have niggas' mind, you will forever have a soul. That's why I'm showing you niggas that look like slaves in regular clothes. I'm showing you niggas that look like they're from 1865, but they got on gooses and shit like that. But these niggas are slaves. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of y'all are still slaves walking around because you sleep. You don't get what's going on. You see, it look like he's sleeping at a college campus. Kids going to school, this nigga sleep. This represents the average black man right now. I don't give a fuck how you dress, what you got on, nigga. And when I see him, I see this nigga. A dumb nigga that sleep. He just look a little better than him. That's the only difference. He just look a little better than these niggas. You get it? So this is what a slave looked like in a modern day time. But it was a process. You see? You know what they showed you in the movie right here? They were showing you the process of black on black crime. This also goes back to black hatred. This is why niggas don't get along to this day. This is why I tell you a million fucking times on this channel, and I'm gonna say it again, but now I gave you the visual. What I say? I said what my brothers don't and sisters don't understand. The people that don't like you, whenever they want to do something to you, they're gonna get somebody that look just like you. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all the whole time in the game of politics with these bum ass fucking rappers. You see that? You see that nigga with the whip? Those are the rappers. That's the industry. You see that? That's Puffy, Jay-Z, whoever the fuck you want to name. They're the ones sent to you. That's Al Sharpton, Ben Crump, name them, motherfucker. Reggie Jackson, whoever else, Janet Jackson, motherfucker, whoever else you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Jackson, it don't matter. Niggas are paid to crack whips on you. This is why niggas find you. This is why you got agents. This is why you see that nigga with the whip. That's the same nigga today that's gonna say, man, you should be celebrating Juneteenth. You should be proud of what happened back in the day. That's that nigga right there. See, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. You know I got a shit on you today because a lot of y'all got college degrees, PhDs, masters, bachelors, but you dumb as fuck. You know why? Because y'all the ones with the whip. Y'all the ones that push the narrative of the holiday. Because y'all don't know no better. But whatever master tell you, you gonna comply. And when master say crack that whip, you gonna crack whips. This represent black on black crime, man. This represent black oppression. And you gotta remember, it was all a mental breaking process. This is why they took the strongest black men and broke him in front of everybody. You see, this is the significant science of breaking the spirit. When you saw Kunta Kinte getting whipped, and I might watch Bruce today, this represented breaking his spirit. And see, they understood that when you take a man of strength, remember, Kunta Kinte wasn't folding. It wasn't that he was a big man. He was a strong man at pride. He knew the knowledge of himself. He knew who he was. He wasn't folding. He didn't want to be a nigga. But it was a process when he finally kept getting broke and broke and broke, where he couldn't take it no more, and then he had to play that game. But the point is, you have to understand this picture. Every downfall that ever happened in the community, your people always had their hands in the plot. That's what you always have to understand. Certain things master could not do to you unless he got your own people to do it. But see, I had to show y'all this because this is a lot of you niggas. And guess what? This the fire a lot of y'all gonna feel, because this is kind of like what Joe is orchestrating. That's why a lot of people about to suffer. But like I said, don't listen to me. Let's keep it pushing. I'm gonna show y'all something like I already said. And I'm gonna prove to you that the North is racist and always been, because it is the Union that rewrote history. And therefore, it's a lot of brainwashing going on. Juneteenth did not mean freedom for Delaware slaves. So what did that mean? Well, common sense should fucking tell you, idiot, that when the slaves were so-called free in Texas, it was still slavery going on in Delaware. Wow. Wow. So you mean to tell me they freed the slaves in the South way deep down, and in the North, they were still slaves? Really? I thought all the racist people was in the South. I thought all the slaves, I thought niggas ran to the North to be free. I told you niggas. See, when they was running to the North to be free, they was running to be Freemasons. That's what they was doing. That's really, they was trying to get the Massachusetts to the Prince Hall Lodge. That's what they was doing. But the blacks that wasn't with none of that, they ran down south. They was trying to get to Florida and shit like that. Don't take my word for it, because I just talk. Anyway, here's my proof. But because Delaware was a border state between the North and South, Lincoln's order did not apply to slaves in the first state. Told you, Delaware is the first state. Where you think he's from? So you mean to tell me he's from the first state established by bloodshed, and he's from the state that last ended niggas' bloodshed? Oh man, this is deep. Anyway, the last complete census in 1860 found 1,900 people living in slavery in Delaware. Most of those were in southern Delaware, rural Sussex County, although smaller numbers were held throughout the state. Those still held in slavery on June 19th would not be freed until December of 1865. Do you hear that? June 19th, December 65. Something ain't right, is it? When the 13th Amendment was ratified. So you know what you just heard? A lot of places did not acknowledge this shit until that document got sealed. Then they acknowledged it, but until it was some shit like right now. You know how people that owe money when they file, they wait to the last minute to file them taxes because they know they owe. That's what they did. See, certain states, they didn't acknowledge that shit and they waited to the last minute. They still held them slaves in Delaware and in Jersey. Let me prove it to you right now, because a lot of y'all in Newark and places like that, you have no clue it was slaves in Newark. You have no clue. That's why they keep their foot on your neck. I told you, anywhere your people been at, putting in work, had a lot of clout or whatever, they give you hell. But let me show you. Don't listen to me. Let me show you. Look at this. You see the seal. Official site of the state of New Jersey. Historical Commission. Yeah, let's go. New Jersey, the last northern state to end slavery. Don't forget, Jersey and Delaware is right there, but Jersey is over Delaware. But look what it says. This let me show you. Let me show you again. Official site of the state of New Jersey. So that you know I'm not making shit up. While there were many black and mixed race, you mean it was mixed races in New Jersey? I wonder if they were mixed with black and white. Because you got to remember, every state that had slaves still had free people too. The slave areas was the areas when niggas could not leave. Long story short, while there were many black, mixed race, and white people in New Jersey who fought against slavery, slave holding organizations. You see why people do it? You see they foot up your ass? That's where it used to be at. I told you this shit. Now I want for the North to understand you lie to. To look down on the South like they're the most countries motherfuckers on the planet. I think it might be the North that's the dumbest motherfuckers. Why? The North really don't know their true history. A lot of people in the South know their true history. This is what I'm trying to see. A lot of they flipped the game. See, the union was teaching blacks how to be niggas. That's why niggas still repeat certain narratives. Because nigga was getting educated by Massa, and Massa taught them to be good niggas and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. And this how it went throughout bloodlines of false rumors and lies. Because educated Negroes were spreading the lies. Did you forget in the North is where they educated the nigger? The Negro got educated in the North. He went to Yale. He went to Harvard. He was amongst the prominent white folks. He was a free black man. And this is when they been started brainwashing niggas back then. Because when the boule was started, they needed these narratives to keep getting taught. So they had to handpick a certain amount of niggas to teach these stories of Juneteenth and all these cool celebrations. Just be honest. Because people know the truth. Only thing is you don't know the truth. Because all you know, let me break you down, my niggas. See, all you know is having fun, getting high, getting drunk, shaking your ass, busting your gun, chilling with the homies, chilling with the girls, nigga, doing a whole bunch of shit, traveling, doing nothing, and you don't know shit else. That's why when it's all said and done, when reality sets in on Monday like today, when the party over, you back to your regular scheduled program of what? Being a fucking slave. That's your regular scheduled program. You just take off on the weekend. You get it? Because it was certain things in place to make you remain a slave. And that's why how you control the slave, where every once in a while, every while you give them a break and you give them some shit to play with. And then when they had their fun, they'll go back to work. Yeah. So anyway, let's go back. Here's what really happened on Juneteenth. And here's why it's time for white supremacists and their sympathizers to surrender. This is this is a document. It's part of the document right here. Look, this was showing you how they went to Galveston, Texas. And what happened was, it was people down there not trying to acknowledge the shit. And they had people that was in bondage. But the thing is, what they didn't tell you about Galveston, Texas, is that it was a lot of people that was melanated that had already owned businesses in Texas. They had bars, saloons, land. It was a lot of stuff going on. And that was due to the Moors. Due to the Moors that were in Texas and certain melanated people. How many people know also Texas had the biggest port of pirates? And you have to know that science and history, a lot of pirates were black, melanated people. And they was down there balling in Texas. There was a lot of shit going on down there. You got to remember, Texas was not part of the fucking union. So that means it was a lot of free Negroes down there. If you want, I use the term Negro, all right? But I'm going to say melanated people because it was many different people of melanin that was down there free. But it was slaves, because remember, slaves were the ones that had to do the dirty work. See, now you call it a job. Back then it was slavery. See, back then you didn't have no such thing as punching the clock, getting a check, going to the bank. No. So somebody had to do the dirty work. That was the slaves. But the whole state was not slaves. Just a few. Also, my point I'm proving right now, yes, they did have a certain select amount of slaves held, but once they freed them, it was still more slaves in the North being held captive. That's my point. So let's move on, y'all. But I'm just showing you. This is the official site. So what do we have now, family? We have proof of Delaware. Juneteenth did not mean freedom for Delaware slaves. And I showed you New Jersey. See? Check it out. Let's go down some more. New Jersey, the last northern state to end slavery. So this right here debunks Juneteenth, kills it, bang, it's over with. Bogus. Told you right here. But guess what? They know you want to use your phone and look at Instagram and watch people all day. They know that. They know you ain't going to look none of this shit up. That's why I told you it's always the biggest game ever played. But guess what? I always tell you that it's no such thing as secrets no more. It's no such thing as secrets. Everything is revealed. A lot of people know we're in a time of information. We're in a time of suffering from lack of knowledge. So the key thing is you put all the knowledge out. So those who don't get the knowledge, they're the ones that's going to suffer. So that's why everybody's going to suffer even more, because they lack knowledge. Those who lack knowledge will have pain pushed on them even more. That's what's going on right now. But my point is, all of this shit is public record. It's not a secret. White people know your history better than you. Asian people, everybody know the truth except for you. You know why? Because all you care about is party and being a joke. So anyway, let's keep it pushing. Because I ain't going to ruin my day with this shit. I'm just going to have some jokes. See Kunta Kinte? What that represent? Well, we know that was part of them breaking Kunta because Kunta never wanted to quit. See, Kunta had knowledge of himself. He knew who he was. So he was never going to stop trying to be free. But see, when they chopped Kunta's foot off, that represented, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. That's why your whole life is designed for you to go nowhere. And they don't got to chop your foot off. They just keep you distracted with so much false reality. One day you're going to make it in the NBA. 1 minute you're going to sell drugs and make it to the top. You're going to be rich. But really, you're going nowhere. Told you. It's fantasy. But them chopping off his foot, it represented the black man not going nowhere in life. He ain't going nowhere. He is of no use. He only got 1 foot. So therefore, he will always be on a one-way street, going nowhere. See? Do I got to fucking show you? This 1800s, right? Well, this is how niggas look now. So just look like, does this look like slavery over to me? No. What it look like, y'all? You see why I was trying to tell y'all why it's very important how you look when you go in public now? Y'all want to keep denying the truth. Y'all want to keep acting like everything is okay. Everything is fantasy world. Niggas like me, I'm tired of that shit. And guess what? I'm not mad at nobody. I promise you. I promise y'all, I do not care about none of this shit. Do you know why? Because I've been knowing the truth. So therefore, this shit is funny to me. It really is. It's sad, but it's mostly funny. You know why? Then we say we learn how to cry at our pain or laugh at our pain. Pardon me. Some of us know how to laugh at our sorrows. That's what I do. See, shit could be sad, but I know how to laugh at it. But my point is, don't forget, same shit. This represented the black man going nowhere. See, nigga got 2 legs, he ain't going nowhere. A lot of y'all got 2 legs. In life, you're going nowhere. Some of you got cars, you're going nowhere. Why? You keep doing the same shit. You keep thinking you so fucking smart and you got it all figured out in your fucking head. And you can manipulate life, taking shortcuts. But when you're taking them shortcuts, you keep missing the key point. The key point is you don't have no knowledge of yourself and you're a slave. And that's why you ain't going nowhere. I don't care how many flights you book. I don't give a fuck how many miles you drive. Until you get knowledge of yourself, you ain't fucking going nowhere. That's what that chain around the neck means too. Do you see what I keep trying to tell people? Do you see why the game was played? Also, how in the last days they had to turn the chains into white gold so it looked like real chains? You see why they had to get niggas with the gold off their neck? The gold symbolizes rulership, king and queen shit. But they had to make you wear the white gold because it's more symbolic to the slave chain, nigga. You also see how they always had the black man oppressing the black man, being a fucking babysitter? Nigga, this shit going to this day. This is the black man without knowledge of how to be a good American. And this is the boule. These are the educated Negroes that teach you how to be a good nigga. Now, boy, you better learn this knowledge. Rosa Parks sat on the back of the bus. She sat on the front, so you had to do that. But meanwhile, niggas still sit on the back of the bus. You know why? Because our spirit knew that shit was bogus. So to all my people that sit on the back of the bus to this day, it's okay, because I did it too. You know why? That we already knew that shit was a lie, because we ain't feel that shit in our soul. All I'm saying is shit was scripted, just like this movie. Half of the civil rights events was scripted, just like this movie. But see, in the 70s, what they did with this movie, I'm going to tell you what they did with this root shit. They had to create a narrative to make the slave narrative stick, y'all. That's why this was a Hollywood blockbuster. In the 70s, before a lot of us was born, and after a lot of us was born, this movie was the #1 narrative that put slavery in your head. See, like I said, think about this, y'all. If you was born in this world, you was never told you was a slave, and you went to school just trying to be the best you could be. Do you know how great you might have been? Let me break down this shit real quick to y'all. Once we went to school, the #1 thing that fucked us up, and I said it before, what fucked us up, because I know it fucked me up, is when we sat in that class and that goddamn history session came and they had to teach us about fucking slaves. And ever since they was teaching us as slaves as kids, we knew something wasn't right. And that's why I say that was when they first started programming us with low self-esteem, because that's when we started putting our head down. Your parents never taught you about no fucking slavery. It wasn't your mama that said, you know, when you was young, your ancestors were slaves, right? Your mama ain't tell you no shit like that. Your grandmother probably ain't tell you no shit like that. The first person that told you was a slave and a nigga was school. Then you got to understand the powers that be that built them schools. And it's not the fact that they told us we were slaves. It's the fact that some people actually might have had white people in the class. You might have had some Asians, Spanish people, all these people in the class, but you the one that was a slave. See, it was you. You the one that ain't shit. Your ancestors were fucking niggas. And at that point, you was embarrassed and ashamed. And what else it do? It started putting resentment in your chest. And that resentment started turning to hate, because you start looking at it, why the fuck we got to go through all this shit with everybody else straight? And then it put a thinking in our mind of jealousy, and motherfuckers owe us some shit. Man, they owe us some shit because, man, they did our ancestors like that. So now you want somebody to owe you something. But the whole shit was created. That's what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to put all your attention on them so you would never get done what you got to do. And that's what all that was about. And then, see, first, Master broke your ass, but then he fell back because he didn't want to be the bad guy forever. This is why they started learning how to hire your own people to do the dirty work. And that's part of the formula, see? Master do the whipping at first, but then he fall back and let somebody else do it. Because Master don't want you to resent him. He say it's better when he let your own people do it because you'll get him a pass. See that? That's what all that shit was about. But let's continue on, because you know we ain't done. But I got to show y'all this. We got to go through this. Because the narrative is for you to be in bondage. And the only way to be in bondage in 2023 is by not knowing. When you don't know, you got the chain on. This was a blockbuster film, y'all. When this came out, this was the biggest movie ever put together. This is why they had to put so many stars in it. Let's count the ways. You see O.J. Simpson? O.J. Simpson was the top running back of all time at this time. He was the biggest football player on the planet. Celebrity. We know Lamar Burton was famous, but it was certain things that got him. See that? James from Good Time. This when he was in his prime. This also represents the struggle couple to this day. This represents the black family suffering and struggling that's never going to get their shit in order. And this was telling us, to the day we old, we going to always suffer and be fucked up. And it's also represent how we didn't even have control of our own household, and they was able to come take our kids. Same way people getting their kids took to this day. Also, kids getting snatched up in this thing called human trafficking that niggas still sleep about. See that? While niggas still sleep, they kids still getting snatched. And all they can do is cry when they find out my baby's gone. What happened to her? But I told you, man, the people that don't like you, all they do is every couple of years, they set new programs. And then that's why you're going to see where a lot of these kids going missing. Don't nobody say nothing or know what's going on. That's why you'll never see a child snatching epidemic in America. It's a child snatching crisis. No, it's not going to be on TV at all. But somehow, a lot of people, kids still missing. And a lot of them happen to be black kids. But anyway, I just want to show y'all that Juneteenth was bogus. Not only was it bogus because slavery was still going on in New Jersey, and slavery was still going on in Delaware. Juneteenth did not mean freedom for Delaware slaves. Delaware is where your boy Moneybag Joe earned his bones. See? This is where he earned his bones. Let me show y'all something. Hold up. Oh, something I want to show y'all in detail. Hold up. Let me get to this part. But this is what one of the people that exposed Juneteenth being bogus is what they said right here. Rather, I now know the big lie is the incessantly repeated canard that Galveston, ignorant black folks did not know they were free, and that U.S. Major General Gordon Granger had to read a proclamation to spell it out for them. Basically was saying that the narrative is that niggas were so ignorant and poor and stupid they didn't know slavery had ended, even though it was 2.5 years later, and we knew a whole lot of shit by word of mouth. So part of that debunking is it was blacks that knew they was free because the word had already spread. And don't forget, when a lot of blacks were free, they were going down south to Texas anyway. So a lot of them knew. But this is just proof that a lot of this shit was bogus. And New Jersey told you, this is the state of New Jersey website where they said it out their own mouth. Look, New Jersey, the last northern state to end slavery. And you know Jersey and Delaware, you might as well say they're brothers and sisters. They right together. So 2 states in the north were the last to end this shit, which means the shit didn't end in the south. But then again, it didn't end because niggas are still slaves in the mind. And there you have it. That is the Juneteenth celebration. The celebration of niggas. Ignorance. And buying merch. What the fuck does Bob Marley and Jamaica have to do with Juneteenth in Texas? I don't fucking know. But it's a good money maker when you want to sell some shit. So if I was y'all and you were smart, every Juneteenth, you'll make you some fucking money. Because that's what everybody else do. And the joke is on you. And tomorrow, next week, it'll be another nigga getting shot, whipped. And guess what? You ain't getting no money yet. Everybody else getting reparation, and you ain't getting shit but t-shirts. That is it. Who's going to be selling t-shirts? I bet you it's going to be those educated Negroes. I bet you educated Negroes going to sell you some merch. But it's okay. I'm just the one here to tell you. The shit you're doing, you need to stop. Why? Because it's public record that you're doing dumb shit and you fucking telling lies. You're selling shit to your people, telling fucking lies. All right? That's what you're doing. Because if New Jersey can tell you it's bogus, and Delaware can tell you it's bogus, nigga, why you don't want to understand it's bogus? But see, I told you, any nigga selling that shirt, it's the same thing as a nigga holding the whip. They the ones put in place to keep that bullshit going. It is that simple. So just understand that. The niggas that bought Juneteenth shirts, is the same niggas that bought Black Lives Matter merch. Do you see the same fucking program? It's the same shit. Because the secret is with black people is every holiday is a moneymaker. Because them niggas love to party and they love to have fucking fun. So all you got to do is make every fucking holiday a celebration event and these niggas going to support it. That's why I bring it back to 2023. Niggas love to party. And that's why on Juneteenth weekend, Father's Day weekend, niggas are still running out of clubs. Just like Kunta Kinte was trying to run up the plantation. See, back in the day, they try to run up the plantation. Nowadays, niggas run out the club. The new slaves, can you see it? Niggas going nowhere. That's my point. Niggas going nowhere. And you keep patronizing these events that's held by slave masters to take your fucking money. You just paying to see slaves that look good in good clothes. That's it. Modern day slaves with fresh haircuts, a little bit of jewelry. You see, let me show you the slave mentality. See, niggas regular people walk around with credit cards, bank cards, but niggas like to show you money in their pocket. Like that means something. See that? Niggas want to show you counting money. Like, nigga, I might got that in my account right now. People got cards with way more money than that. But when you want to entertain a nigga, you got to show them the money. Why? Because when you're on welfare and you never had a bank account, they don't know what money look like when they check an account. You got to show them cash. That's why rappers love to show you niggas cash. Because they feel like you bum, you fucking ain't got no bank account anyway, and they going to floss on you. But I just wanted to show y'all, man, this the new slaves. But you thought because you wear designer, you free? No, nigga, you're still a slave. Let me show you another rich nigga that's still a slave so you get some clarity. Let me give you some clarity because you niggas think because you got money, you ain't a slave. All right, let me show you niggas something. That's 2023. This back in the day slave and this Bill slave, nigga. See that? Bill ass still locked the fuck up. Still getting pressed like a slave. He rich, ain't he? You see? Do you see him getting treated like a slave? Let me rewind. Look. See? Same shit. See that? You see Bill with the officer? KRS-One told you they was the overseer. The officer is the overseer. It's facts. Because the Klan was the ones in charge of being the overseer. And when slavery was over, all of the overseers went to become officers. And they started pushing laws. That's why I told you it was always part of you being locked up and locked down. You see? That's what it was always about. The overseers became officers. And this is how niggas got locked down back in the day. That's why I always use the term for you niggas that want to go back to jail, you going back to the slave ship, nigga. That's what I kept telling y'all idiots. See that? The overseer cracking the whip? When slavery was over, as you see right here, look at this picture, y'all. That's Bill Cosby. See that? The overseer became an officer. See? And they still cracking whips on Bill. They crack whips now through media slogans and slander. This the whip. Down. Bill Cosby sued by 9 more women in Nevada over sexual assault. So you see this, as we can say now, no chill on Bill. They not letting Bill chill at all. They on this nigga head to the day he died. See that? Bill Cosby sued by 9 more women in Nevada, Vegas. 9 more women. Do y'all see the new slave? You see how Bill's still a slave? Oh, you thought you wasn't a slave because you got money in your account. But let me break it down to you. No matter how much money you got in your account, you're still a slave. Why? Because you don't own no banks. And they can tell you how much you're going to take out, when you're going to take it out. They're going to tell you anything. They could say, motherfucker, you ain't getting shit. So it don't matter how rich you are, you're still a slave. Why? You can't just, you're a celebrity, right? But you still can't go anywhere and do whatever the fuck you want to do without the proper permission. Y'all are binded by court dates and shit. Pardon me. Y'all are bonded and bound by booking dates, shall I say. Contracts. So y'all not free. I know the truth. If a rapper, a singer, Bill, don't matter. If they got, let's just say they got 20 shows booked up. They ass better be in the States doing them 20 shows, or they ass gonna get sued. So what does that mean? They ass can't just do whatever the fuck they want. That's simple. I'm showing you a rich nigga that still went to jail. Y'all niggas still don't get a check because you was taught that money makes you free. Only way to be free is in the mind. That's why I had to show you niggas. If Bill couldn't escape slavery, what make you think you gonna do it? Just showing y'all that, man. And this was the program of the black struggle that you have to be reminded of every year on Juneteenth and Black History Month. Mockery. See that? That represents failure too. And now you got a lot of brothers, they got both feet, nigga in good health, but niggas want to do this right here. Sleep. This is the logo or the icon or avatar that represents the black people to this day. Stay sleep, nigga. Everything is a fucking joke. So I understand people feel sorry for homeless people. I understand. But I'm trying to tell y'all some of this shit is deeper. Sometimes these things are upon us because it's certain things that were not done. This symbolizes when you go through life and you playing and you think shit is a joke. But don't get it confused. This is not about what he got dressed up in. Some of y'all are slaves, but you laying on nice beds, nice sheets, nice pillow, nice crib, but you still a slave too. You ain't no different from him because you still ain't going nowhere. I'm talking about you ain't going nowhere in the mind. You still think like a nigga. And therefore, you still do nigga shit. But you don't get the big picture. That's why you going to stay suffering. And the future generations going to stay suffering. Because for somehow, it seems to me like no matter how many years after slavery, it seemed like we still didn't get this shit right. So I don't got nothing else to say. And this ain't no fantasy where everything is okay in the end. I ain't about to lie. And the shit ain't over yet. But all you got to know is, this is why you're not getting shit. This is why everybody else is getting everything but you, and all you get is a fucking holiday. That's it. So you're going to get. Because back in the days when they gave slaves a break, they let them dance. That's all they did. They let them dance and eat a little better. But when it's Monday, they went back to work. Sound like a holiday, don't it? So that's all, y'all. We done. Shout out to the people celebrating Juneteenth. Because everything that niggas do is a fashion show and a fucking fad and a trend. So power to you niggas. Today is all you slaves day. And celebrate and have a good time and go to some cookouts. And go to a picnic. And a lot of y'all still don't know picnics where they used to pick niggas at hanging from trees. But don't take my word for it. I'm done. Salute to the chat. Thank y'all everybody for waiting. Everybody tapped in. Everybody that supported. Everybody that's here. Everybody in the bushes. Sit. No chill bill. You see, they're not stopping. Self-made. Shout out to the replay gang. What's up, Shayna? That's right. Who else up in here? What's up, Rondell? Unpopular opinion. What's up, Ronnie? Y'all know what's up. We got something coming. We about to turn up. What's up, Keela Boo? Tim Perry. What's good? Salute, brother. Appreciate that. What up, Wax? What's good, bro? Front and center. Scotland Rock. Thanks, everybody, for the support. What's up, Howard B? Up there in Canada. What's up? I see everybody vibing today. Shout out to the people that you know had to work. This is what I was showing y'all last week. While some states don't even acknowledge that shit because they know it's bogus. Like I said, they know it's bogus and they ain't celebrating that shit. So that's why I say, man, everything is in signs and symbols. If they free the slaves in Texas allegedly, but they're not celebrating that shit in Alabama, Mississippi, that should tell you something right there. What's the trick? What I just showed y'all. That what? The North had more slaves effects on the brain than Let me show y'all something. See? People in the North, like myself, talk proper English because we were taught by our slave masters the best. We was taught proper grammar in English. The niggas in the North were the most broke of their spirit. This is why they look down on the South, so they talk ignorant and all that in country. But no. See, the country folks of the South really represent the blacks that never sold out, and they didn't want to talk like white people. That's what that really means. So I'm saying that to show you how it's the North, the main one celebrating this jackass holiday. See, in New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Philly, they're going to be celebrating Juneteenth heavy. But I showed y'all the list that in Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, they don't even celebrate that shit at all. So that should be a head scratcher for you right there, y'all. How the fuck states in the South don't even celebrate Juneteenth, but states in the North celebrate it? Figure that shit out, y'all. And then maybe you'll be a little bit smarter today. So like I said, I'm not here to slander and play no games. I'm just showing you the shit is bogus. Stop celebrating bogus shit. Stop doing bogus things, man. Only reason why I say that is because when they get us to participate in these things, this is how they monitor our education and where we at in life. So they look at it like, if you're still celebrating a bogus holiday from 1865 in 2023, that shows that you have not advanced as a people or as a so-called race. It shows you still didn't advance. Even though all this information is on the fucking internet in books, you still didn't advance your mind. Salute John Shaft. Thanks for support like you always do, bro. Salute. Yeah, man. If we don't do nothing else, the main thing we have to do is stop participating in ignorant ass shit. Stop participating in shit just because. We got to stop doing that shit. It's a waste of time. My point is this. Look at every holiday we celebrated. Where it get us? Look at every time you ran to celebrate a holiday, spend your money. What the fuck did it do for you, y'all? We patronize all these business. We do all this shit. What is changing? You tell me what's changing from niggas in 2023. Okay, Rodney King, 1991. George Floyd, 2000. What changed, y'all? 2020. I'm just saying. What changes? Nothing changes. You know why? They're never going to change the program. It's always going to be the same TV show. They're just going to use different actors. Thank you very much, Scott LaRock, for supporting the network. Thank you very much, bro. The formula they use on us is always going to be the same TV show, y'all. Just different actors, just different scenery. The same way I told you about a black movie, it's always going to be the same shit. A black movie is going to be portrayal. It's going to be murder. It's going to have sex scenes in it. It's going to have a nigga snitching and somebody going to jail. 9 times out of 10. That's a black, I just told you, a black TV show, a black movie. Same shit. It's a program. Because the program is the frequency that we operate off of. The program is the script that they gave black people to follow. You see that? And it is enforced by whips. Do you get it? The program they had us set to is called Juneteenth. And it has to constantly be installed every year. Juneteenth, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, say his name, say his name, George Floyd. But before they said, say his name, Toby, say his name, get it? Program. When the fuck y'all gonna wake up? George Floyd, what happened since George Floyd? It looked like shit got worse after George Floyd, didn't it, y'all? Let's ask the question. Did it get better after George Floyd or did it get worse? Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I was cooking. I ain't see that. Salute, Brian Tinsdale. Thanks, family. Did things get better or worse after George Floyd, y'all? After George Floyd, or should I say before George Floyd, they wasn't letting all these migrants in the country. Before George Floyd, y'all, it wasn't a fentanyl crisis in America. Before George Floyd, it wasn't a drug called Trank that had people walking around feeling their wells looking like zombies with flesh-eating bacteria on their skin. See, your people's numbers are dropping like flies, but you ain't going to see it yet. This nigga right here laying down represent millions of men, millions of people, period, that's going to kick the bucket. He is what you call a useless eater. The government, the people, they are not trying to keep taking care of people like this no more. This is why I told y'all when everything is verified, niggas like ain't going to be able to go in the store and buy shit because he's not going to be wanted in the store. He don't have no credit card. He don't have no ID. Is nothing on paper. This is going to be the new reality for all you niggas. I'm just telling you again because I know you hard-headed. I know you don't believe shit, but I don't care how nice your clothes are. I don't care how fly you think you are. This is going to be you if you're not verified. Because nothing you do is not going to be no good no more. This is the last plot they are putting together. It just takes time. You wait and see. The nail in the coffin is going to be when everything has to be verified. That's going to be the nail in the coffin for niggas. I'm telling you. And let's not pretend. This is what happens when you want to be a hustler your whole life. So my young people, this is you years from now, nigga. Why? You want to be a hustler your whole life. Nigga, you wanted to follow rappers. You never got no credentials. This what happened, my brothers, when you not able to put shit in your name. You see that, bro? You can have money. You can lay up with chicks. Yeah, you a couple. But see, when that girl want to turn on you and you get a little older, like 40, 38, and you ain't got shit in your name, bro, this going to be you right here. And you will forever have to kiss ass, need help, run game, scam. Because, bro, you ain't going to have nothing in your name. But you're not going to have no resume neither. And you going to have a lot of dirt on your record because you was getting locked up your whole life. So the truth is now, y'all, ain't no more successful drug dealers. Yeah, you going to have niggas making their little money, but that fantasy of you getting rich and getting out the ghetto, you might as well right now go to the library and take out a book called The Little Engine That Could. Because if you trying to be rich in a drug game, you are the fucking little engine that could, but they ain't never gonna do that shit. Because all you gonna get is this, nigga. This is your recipe right here. All they got programmed for you is this right here. So keep going to these shows, keep partying, nigga, keeping that shit real. Nigga, keep doing your thing, nigga, keep shining. And watch what you gonna get. Keep shining, nigga. Keep shining, keep grinding. Like I said, the new slaves. All right, I'm done. I'm fucking done. So don't forget, y'all. Stay in place. Sergeant King. As above, so below is so true. That's right. All you need to know is, y'all, hopefully everybody know today is Bogus Day. FN Hurdle, salute. Thanks for the donation, family. Salute. Thank you very much, Linda. Thank you for supporting the channel like you always do. Thank you very much, Howard B. See, I learned how to go back into it now. Thank you very much, Howard B. Thank y'all all for supporting every day. Thank you, Tania. Thank you, Tania Carter. Thank you very much. Barbara Floyd. Thank you. John Shaft, thank you. Thank y'all very much for all these blessings. That's why I'm going to keep putting this work in. I'm going to earn my keep around here. Put that work in. I'm dedicated right now. Shit, I ain't got, look. Hey, y'all be donating, holding down the channel, look, supporting. Shit, y'all got that chain around my neck. I got to work. Shit, I ain't got no choice. Shit, I got to work. I can't be getting these donations. It did not come into work. You feel me? Because I'm a work. It's in my blood. I'm a hustler. I ain't never been no nigga like this. I work. I'm sorry. I get up early every day. I go to bed at 2. I'm still getting up at 6. I went to bed at 2 last night. That's why y'all got to part me sometime when I be loading up, because I got to put this work together. I went to bed at 2. Nigga, I ain't never going to sleep to 12 o'clock. Never. I'm never going to sleep past 10, because that ain't in my DNA. I don't sleep. I just take naps. Told y'all, man. Being this what this nigga doing right here is a sin, y'all. A lot of y'all didn't know lazy is a sin. That's why when you lazy, you're going to always fail. When you lazy, you're going to be cursed. Because God helped them God helped those who helped themselves. And people forget God had to put in work too. How the fuck you think you see what you see? He had to put in work. He or she, whatever you want to say. Somebody had to put in work. And then he had to take a break on the 7th day. He had to relax. But he putting in work. But see, you niggas do it backwards. You chill 6 days and want to work 1 day. You fucking backwards. That's why you suffering. You chill all week. You don't do shit. Then you want to work at the goddamn club. That's why the shit gets shot up. Because during all week, you don't do shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You bum niggas. You bum chicks. This is what you do all week. Only difference is you just be in the crib on your phone and shit. But some of y'all still laying on air mattresses, just like this nigga. I'm being fucking real. You lay on air mattresses. You in a house that's fucking dirty. And then on the weekend, you want to get fresh to death and go to the club. Trying to deceive motherfuckers. And the whole time, your bum ass ain't even got no fucking job. That's why your bum ass gonna keep running out of clubs, going nowhere. That's it. Because you niggas put partying over paying bills and getting money and taking care of real shit. Do you see niggas still in clubs with white tees and hats backwards on? I told you the hat backwards represent a nigga that think backwards. I'm going to say it again for those who don't know. Anytime you wear a hat backwards in public, that represents you as an ignorant nigga. Telling y'all what it means. If a white person sees a grown black man with his hat backwards, he looks at him as an ignorant nigga, he thinks backwards, and he's a boy. So I'm just letting y'all know that shit. But I just want to show you niggas running out the club. This is a picture. Matter of fact, I'm lying there. This picture from 2003. This ain't recent. It's an old picture. Cap. This shit was the other day. This was this weekend. I'm just showing you how you can look at this picture and you don't know if it was 20 years ago or right now. Why? Because niggas still doing the same shit. Running out of clubs, they get shot up. Niggas gonna do this to the day they die. So Father's Day, this is what these niggas got for Father's Day. I bet you want to be fathers now, nigga. I bet you after them shots went up in that club, you want to kiss your baby on the forehead. Nigga, you was happy to be home. But before that, you thought you was going to go to the club and get some ass. Plus, you niggas were celebrating Father's Day, and I bet you both of you niggas was on child support. You niggas are frauds. It's the main niggas that was on child support that wanted to celebrate Father's Day. That was fronting and perpetrating. I told y'all this shit, man. Niggas ain't shit. Y'all know it's mad black niggas on fucking child support. Them niggas is out there fronting, perpetrating a fraud, man. Them niggas ain't celebrate. Man, bro, you know goddamn well you ain't no good father. Nigga, you been on child support your whole life. Bro, you ain't, come on, bro, stop it. Stop that shit. You niggas need to stop that shit. You had niggas on child support trying to celebrate Father's Day weekend for clout. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here, man. I told y'all I was gonna crack some fucking jokes. I'm gonna laugh at this shit. Know why? Because y'all ain't gonna ruin my day with this shit. Here we go with another slave celebration. Here we go again, y'all. We gotta be reminded every year how much we ain't shit. We come from nothing. Even though my people had shit, and I ain't never heard that bogus shit. Oh my fucking God. A lot of telling y'all, man, the jig is up, man. Stop by. Look, the people, look, let me break this shit down one more time before I go, because I know a lot of my people fucking hard-headed. And I told you, Roots was the movie that made the lie stick. But my point is this: it's still some truth in everything. So that's all I'm saying. And what I'm saying is, y'all the same niggas that celebrating Juneteenth. The same niggas that's still getting whipped. And this is why I'll tell you about white supremacy. White supremacy is a machine. It's not a person. So you can take the machine of white supremacy and you can get that machine to anybody and it works just like a charm. It was perfect. It's a machine. It's a blueprint to it. You know, it's documents. And see, all they did was pass on their documents and teachings. This is why they can give it to a nigga and the white supremacy program works perfect. Y'all don't get the shit? Told y'all, man. I'm gonna leave him right there. See him in Manhattan, struggling? Yeah, looking like a slave, don't he? That nigga's not in Alabama. He's in New York. So we're gonna kill that narrative. The narrative is you had slaves all over, and then you had way more free people. That's the truth. Every state has slaves and free people. And guess what? It was some black people had white people as slaves. Because it was about status and money. It was about other things. But the key thing you shall remember today, the North freed the slaves last, and I'm going to say it again. This is why in the North, you always going to suffer the most. We suffer the most in the North because those are the original grind balls, the original racists. Get it? That disguised their racism and played a mind game and rewrote history. Because like they say, the ones who win the war writes history. So when the Union won the war, they rewrote history. In the only states they were really freeing slaves from was the states that had the most strongholds and the states they wanted to rob for their money. Because when they went down there, they was robbing them rich plantations, all they shit. Salute Real Mike OG. Thanks for supporting the network. Appreciate it, bro. Oh, good point, Deja. That's another slap in the face. God dang it. Oh, my God. That's right. They put Father's Day and Juneteenth in Pride Month. That was another smack in the face. But then again, I get it, because y'all don't understand that rainbow is the new black. Y'all ain't get that part yet neither. Rainbow is the new black. This is why it's all bunched up in one month. This, y'all don't get it. This is why the rainbow people get more benefits than black people. It's the truth. I told you, if you a black family and it's a rainbow couple, if y'all apply for the same public housing, the rainbow couple gonna get it before you. This is why I was kept trying to tell my people in the welfare system. All of the benefits are going to the rainbow community and it's going to immigrants. Why? Because you see this nigga right here, him and his people, they was on welfare for the longest out of all people. And I think the system said, that's enough. That's enough for y'all. So now they're giving to everybody else. This is why he can't get no housing. Also, I was watching the Vice Network the other day, fam. I got to tell y'all this one. I know some of y'all watch Vice probably, but you got to watch Vice sometime because the Vice Network shows you all the agendas that's going on. That's why when there was an overdose crisis, Vice was promoting that shit. Vice promotes all the agendas because that is the police government channel. When you see niggas on the Vice channel acting like they selling drugs, that was all police and agents, man. Do you really think it was niggas in traps bagging up kilos with cameras in there? Did you dumb niggas believe that shit? Did you believe on the Vice channel that it was criminals and drug dealers bagging up cocaine and dope with cameras to be shown on national TV on cable? You believe that shit? I told you, all them niggas on them TV shows with the mask on and they disguise his face, those are all police. I knew all this shit fucking 10 years ago, man. I had to laugh at all this shit. But the point is, I was watching the Vice channel the other day, y'all, Saturday, and the special came on. And it was about people living with HIV. And y'all ain't gonna believe this shit, y'all. And you know they was in good old New York. And it is said that New York is one of the most popular places with HIV people, far as in those programs. New York City has some of the best programs for people with HIV, should I say, and rainbow community. So long story short, one of the people that was gay infected with HIV, they was talking about how they're a carrier, and they're a carrier, but they really can't give it to people. Long story short, this person with HIV was on national TV and said it, that it is certain people that want to catch HIV in New York City so that they can get free housing and free benefits. They say it's certain programs online where people who have HIV are sought out by people who are not infected, that want to be infected because they are homeless. So this is what people like this represent. See, that's why when you're homeless, you do anything. A lot of men that are homeless, they do gay activity. But the point is, this gay person with HIV said it is people like him that are homeless that want to get HIV so that they can get free housing. So they willingly want to sleep with people who have HIV so they can get the benefits and the disability check and the housing, y'all. This is going on right now. That was the wickedest, craziest shit I ever heard in my life. But I also knew that that's how desperate niggas are. Niggas are so desperate, they rather live with HIV in a nice house than be homeless. And this was going on, y'all. And this is why I be trying to tell my people, y'all still out here having sex, bro. You still sleeping with niggas talking about a plan B. But you don't know, it's a lot of dudes out here that's homeless and they got HIV. Y'all don't understand that because y'all fucking hard-headed. So anyway, nowadays, you hard-headed, you don't get your foot chopped off. Nowadays, y'all getting y'all privates chopped off. You get it? It might not be chopped off, but it's of no use. It's out of order. And this is why you get nowhere. All right? So on that note, that's right, Roddy, tell him. I got to talk about it. This is the harsh reality that's going on, y'all. And I keep telling y'all, when I be saying shit like, yo, I said a lot of these dudes, they ain't nothing but male prostitutes. because I know them niggas homeless. And I know a lot of these niggas ain't got shit. So a lot of niggas that don't have shit and are fucking homeless, sometimes these are the niggas that got to do something strange for a piece of change. And I'm telling you, a lot of men are going to be selling out, turning gay just to have somewhere to stay. That's going to be the new slogan. Nigga turn gay for somewhere to stay. The nigga turn gay for somewhere to stay. That's going to be a lot of you niggas' new song. I'm telling you. Because y'all don't fucking listen. And guess what? Now a lot of y'all going to be selling y'all ass. Because ain't no chick want your ass. Can't get no chick when you look like this. But if it's a nice gay man, say, I'll buy you something to eat. Come stay at my apartment. Take a shower. I bet you going to go, nigga. That's going to be a lot of you niggas. That's the truth. Because some of you niggas, you was already doing this shit in jail. You think you so slick, right? No, a lot of you niggas doing that shit in jail. We know the truth. Ty 105, what up? All right, y'all. We came, we saw, we up out of here. Enjoy your day. You know I'm going to be back. Stay tuned. Shout out to the members. Funnel Fame Elite, the moderators, all the subs, everybody tapping, everybody in the bushes. Thank everybody for putting up episode 466. We up out of here. We done. Ghost.